Haaland. Bob. Now it's hot. Tries a shot! Anderson. Rice. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Spence. Oh, that's neat. So who's he picking out? Spence's cross. And that has been cleared. Moved on forwards. Ødegaard. Aim forwards. Could try cutting inside here. A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Well read, nice interception. Ødegaard, and it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Pickford sends that a long way. Ryerson, and that's really well manoeuvred.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. That's a throw. Haaland. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Ødegaard goes short, crossed into the middle. And they've got a throw. Oh, good, can he finish? Oh, denied, brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And reclaimed it in a trice. Moved on forwards. Extravagant effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Gordon. Bellingham. And here's Gordon. Gordon. Over to the left. Spence. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Now it's Bob. Bob. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, that's nice. Spread out to the left. That's tidy. That looks a good cross. That has been cut short. Ødegaard. It's a quick ball upfield. Haaland. Haaland! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
England finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's making progress on the ball. Bob, now here's the delivery.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Clears it away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Spence clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Spence proves too strong. That's really well manoeuvred. Defending was strong and firm. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's there to get it away. Rice. Gordon. Kane. Out towards the flank. That's very neat. Spence's cross. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Cleared away. Ball is over the line. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Kane. It's Kane! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Bellingham. And it's played forward. Østigard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Haaland! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
England do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Rice shifted upfield. And here's Gordon. Oh, England have a free kick. And it's hoisted clear. Haaland. Bellingham aim forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Moved on forwards. Gehi cuts it out. Clipped into space. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Stones. Spence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now it's Kane, and it's played forward. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Spence. Gehi. Rice. Spence. England keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Rice. Spence. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's hoisted clear. Out to the left it goes. And it's Kane. He is through here. Aim forwards. Ødegaard. Now it's Bob. Aimed in towards the centre. Brilliantly cut out. Rice. Now it's Kane. Gordon. Played back to the goalkeeper. Ødegaard shifted upfield. Spence. Anderson forwards and with intent. And here's Bellingham. Oh, it's come loose. White puts them all in. It's good running with the ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gordon. Ødegaard. Bob. Oh, they can break here. Ryerson. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Foden. White. Now, can he find a finish? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Anderson. Rice. And he's there to clear it. Moved on forwards. Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bob, gently done. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yehi. Spence. Rice. Stones. Bellingham. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Spence. Bellingham. Yehi. Rice. Anderson. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Comes in! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ryerson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nice looking ball, and that could set him on his way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Calmly anticipates. Aim forwards. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Spence. And it's Kane. Muscular approach does pay off here. Østigard forwards and with intent. Bob. And here's Haaland. Great chance! The two-goal cushion. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Norway are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bob. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. No foul, says the referee. That's really well manoeuvred. Good ball, good take. And it's Spence. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Haaland. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kane. Out to the right. That pass has been well intercepted. Yehi. Rice. Bellingham. Rice. Stones. Stones gently done. Ambitious ball here. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Haaland. Spread out to the left. Hangs one in. Rice. Spence. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Moved on forwards. Spence going full tilt down the left. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Ryerson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Stones clears it away. Now the cross. And he'll shoot here! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Kane is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bellingham knocks it out wide. And that's a Bellingham! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Cleared away. And it's Rice. This might... Foden! Aim forwards. Ryerson. That's been drilled forward. Anderson. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. White. Stones. Bellingham. Stones. Anderson. Spence. Spence goes on a charge down the left. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Anderson. Foden. And here's Kane. Played out to the right. And here's Kane. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. And it's Ødegaard. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's a nice ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, this looks sharp. Ødegaard. Bob opts to play it back. Cross goes in there. Too long and over the line. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice. Foden, and it's White. Does really well to win the ball there. Has a look and plays it forward. That's an imaginative pass. Yehi. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Rice, played towards the front line. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Nice physical challenge. Now it's Kane. Anderson. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ødegaard. Ryerson. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? Takes aim and crosses. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bob. Ødegaard. Bob gets a cross in. Anderson. And that's a throw. Played with finesse. Stones gets over and intercepts. Anderson shifted upfield. Back into the middle. Lovely feet. Attempt, just the wrong outcome. Rice plays it short. And it's Bellingham. Yehi. And here's Gordon. That is good strength. And that has been clubbed away. That'll be a throw. Spence. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And he's there to clear it. Anderson. Bob. Kane. It's Kane! He's got away with one there. And it's played forward. Foden. And here's Kane. And here's Gordon. Ødegaard tries to clear. Played towards the other side. Spence makes the interception. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Searching pass he's played there. showing good feet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Anderson wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. Anderson forwards and with intent. Kane! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He is just caressing the ball. Gordon. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's Rice. Rice. Aim forwards. Bob is onto it in a flash. Anderson. Foden. Bellingham. Proves too strong. Moved on forwards. Norway looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Played down the flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson. And it's played forward. Rice. Spence. Bellingham. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Stones. Played out wide. And here's Gordon. And it's Spence. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, bang on target. Rice. Foden. White. And he's on a charge. He's got away. Great work on the overlap. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Oh, smashing header. No, couldn't quite control it.
England, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Spence. Yehi. Spence. Bob. Lovely bit of skill. Odegaard comes under pressure and it's come loose. Anderson played out to the left flank. Yehi. Rice. Anderson. It's a throw-in. Spence goes on a run down the left wing. Vestergaard moved on forwards. Yehi does really well to win the ball there. Ryerson. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham forwards and with intent. Foden. Too much pressure and he's lost the ball. Bob, now he's off and running. Rice. Gordon. A chance to play it in. Spence. Oh, it's played into the area. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rice with the short one. Nicely shaped cross. Now it's Bob. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kane. Bellingham. Picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Anderson. Bellingham plays it in. No, that's not going to find its target. Now, who's going to be first to this? White. Nice control. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Yehi. Spence. Spence going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Kane. Kane knocks it out wide. Spence, and that's aimed into the middle. Long ball looking to counter. And he's heaved it away. White. White. And it's hoisted clear. Aim forwards. Bob chasing after it. Stones. Gordon. Rice. Gordon. Header! And it's played forward. Ødegaard. Bob. Ryerson. And it's lofted through here. That's really well manoeuvred. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's Ødegaard. Ryerson. Bob. Oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. It's run loose here. Stones shifted upfield. Bellingham. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kane. And here's Gordon. Gordon! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gordon is offering a wry smile there.
Moved on forwards. That's good play. Out towards the flank. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Anderson. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. That is lovely. Oh, great chance. Bellingham. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Anderson. Foden. Foden hurtling down that right flank. And that is out of play. Turns and goes back. Wins the duel this time. Kane. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for it, and he's following up! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
What a throw in. It's really well manoeuvred.
Ryerson.
Ødegaard.
Ryerson.
Moved on forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's played forward. And it's Kane. And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Norway ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Of the main stand. Thank you.
That gets things going for the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. And here's Kane. Kane. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bellingham. Rice. White. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That'll be a throw-in.
Ryerson.
Tries a measured ball. Chance, surely! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Number 6.
Norway find a position of real strength now. Stones is fouled. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
White. Bellingham. And that has put paid to that. Ødegaard. Ødegaard, nicely aimed pass. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a good run down the left. Lovely. He's had a shot! And he should have made it 4.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Gehi.
That's really well manoeuvred.
And it's White. White.
Charging forward down that flank. That's really well cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chooses to go back. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham. Chance here to counter.
Gordon.
White. Could move up a gear here. He's in plenty of space here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Shoots! And that is doing no harm.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Played towards the other side. White. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Foden! Oh, that's a waste.
Ryerson.
Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too.
Gehi. Spence.
Anderson. Stones. Played out to the right. Moved on forwards. Foden. Gordon. Cross goes in there. Keeper's dealt with that. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. Rice did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
After 50 minutes is number 26, Declan Rice.
England give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Østigard forwards and with intent. Anderson. And it's Kane. Kane. Good purposeful running this. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There will be a throw-in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Great defending, strong and determined.
Spence.
Kane. Kane played out towards the right wing. Referee's given a throw. Østigard can get it clear. Rice. Out to the right. Does really well to win the ball there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Anderson. That has been cut short. Bob. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rice. And here's Kane. It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Spence's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Oh, good spread. Bob.
Ryerson.
Now it's Bob. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
England, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Kane. Bellingham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rice. Anderson. Anderson, gently done. Østigard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gordon has got himself a free kick. Plenty to aim at, and the finish! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Bob. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Gordon. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Bellingham. Rice. Anderson.
Foden.
And that's an excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward, calmly anticipates. And it's Kane. And the shot! Østigard cuts out the pass.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Foden knocks it out wide. White drives forward on the overlap. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. Moved on forwards.
Ryerson.
Østigard. Up towards the front line. Anderson shifted upfield. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spence. Gordon providing an outlet on that flank. Gordon. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Rice. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gordon. Gordon's cross. Clears it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Bellingham. Goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Forward it goes. Rice.
Spence.
Anderson.
Spence.
Gordon. Kane is onto this. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Kane. It's Kane! It's a loose ball. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And he's lost his man here. Big chance! Rice. Anderson.
Foden.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bob chasing after it. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Kane. Kane. Ødegaard. Østigard. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice, aim forwards. Gordon, probing pass. Cleared away. Proves too strong.
Bob. Stones.
Foden.
White. And here's Kane. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Going for goal! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
And he's done it. It's a goal thanks to... After 60 minutes is... number 26. Left to the right.
England get themselves back into contention.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ryerson.
Caresses it through. Spence clears it away. And it's Ødegaard. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kane does really well to win the ball there.
Foden.
And now the breakaway. He has found the way through. Spence. And they've been given a corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Bellingham. Good take, and is he in? He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's gone for a throw-in. And here's Gordon. Out of play for a throw. And it's played forward.
Ryerson.
Some good work on the right flank here. Norway ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Anderson, gently done. Kane forwards and with intent.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Foden! Can he stop? Could be danger here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Chance!
Ryerson.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Kane. That's tidy. Now it's Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. And here's Foden. Pinged towards the front line. Bob.
Ryerson.
Bob looks to get on the end of this. Rice. Strong running down that left flank. Bellingham. Ødegaard.
Ryerson.
And that's really well manoeuvred. It'll be a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Rice shifted upfield. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. And it's played forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Anderson. And it's Kane. Gordon! Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Ryerson.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
This looks promising. Real chance! Ødegaard played out towards the right wing. And here's the chance to counter. Lobbed in behind. He's in plenty of space here. Foden. Ødegaard gets good distance on it.
Ryerson.
Now it's Bob. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bob, now the ball in. White. Kane. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aim forwards. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spence, gently done. Ødegaard. Aim forwards. Anderson. And it's Kane. And here's Foden. Played out wide. Out for a throw. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice physical challenge.
Stones.
Anderson. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rice. Gordon. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Ryerson.
Østigard. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Looking for a decent ball in. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham! Oh, that is very close.
Bellingham brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Østigard. Østigard has played it long. Moved on forwards. Gordon applies the finish. Played out to the right. Gehi gets a foot in here. Ødegaard. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bellingham. And it's played forward. Foden. Foden closing in on goal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's had a crack. Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Oh, that is a bit special. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gehi. And here's Gordon. And he's cut it out. Gets it away. Now who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. White. Bellingham. Foden. Østigard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Ryerson.
Played towards the front line. Bob is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Gordon. Anderson, and the keeper's got it again. Bellingham. Bellingham forwards and with intent. Gordon, and here's Foden. Bellingham. The muscular approach does pay off here. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Kane. Kane. Caught offside that time. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Bob. Bellingham. Bellingham, gently done. And they can counter here. And it's Rice. And here's Kane. Kane. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham fires it in low. That has been knocked clear. Spence. That's good play. Well timed, excellent interception. Moved on forwards. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bob. Ødegaard. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's come loose. And that was very necessary. England can make their change now with a break in play.
Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
Swings in across. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Bob really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that's well seen too. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's having a go. Deftly away. Ball's gone out of play.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's the throw. Another throw-in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he's found a way past.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Erdegaard. And they've got rid. They get a throw in. Anderson attempts a clearance.
Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gordon spread out to the left. And it's hoisted clear.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. White gets rid without sophistication. Throw in. A heavy challenge.
Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's the keeper's ball. Bob. Norway going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Now it's Bob.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Stones looks to the other side. Hall aim forwards. Rice. Kane.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Stones. Bellingham. Stones. Anderson. Foden. Kane. It's Kane! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
After 79 minutes is number 9, Harry Kane.
England go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ødegaard. Out towards the flank. Now here's the delivery. That's going to go a long way.
Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's played forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Ødegaard. And that has found him in acres of space. Climbs up big! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Norway, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that's a good intervention. Now then, the ball's come loose. There are a few waiting for it. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, what a ball! And a chance! And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's gone direct.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
That's a little off target. Over to the left. So what can they make of this? He is through here. Kane. Takes a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And that's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Anderson shifted upfield. Foden.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bellingham. Foot in. Can he spark a counter here? Now who's going to be first to this? Shot a goal! Goal! Norway! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rice. Hall.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Anderson done delicately. Østigard. Moved on forwards. And it's Kane. Kane.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kane. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
And we have substitutions taking place.
England making consecutive changes here.
You know, you can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Foden. Foden opts to play it back. Cleared without complication. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Ødegaard.
Ryerson.
So who's he picking out? Ball comes in. The referee has given a corner. Oh, what a climb! He can get that clear.
Norway can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Østigard forwards and with intent. The final 5 minutes. Norway close now to seeing this one through to the end. And that was very necessary.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Livramento does really well to win the ball there. Ødegaard. Bob.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Time to deliver. Now that's a fine challenge.
Norway really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, this is surely their last chance. And it's Livramento. Needs a quality cross. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. One good cross, maybe the last chance. They need to get it in quick. England could have here their final chance. Rice plays it short. Played in by Foden.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Proves too strong. Stones.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Ødegaard. Ryerson. Bob. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Ryerson.
Livramento aim forwards.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Rice. England to make one last surge forward.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Stones gets rid without sophistication. Bob. Bob played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. Ball swung in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rice.
Gehi.
Rice.
Gehi.
Gehi, gently done. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's got away.
Ryerson.
And it's Ødegaard. Purring through the gears. Here it is, crossed in. Foden. Can he latch on to this? Kane. Now it's Kane. Chance, surely! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 90 minutes is number 9, Harry Kane.
So all square with almost no time remaining. That's really well manoeuvred. Rashford. And here's Kane. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Gehi.
Foden. Rice. Kane. Kane played out to the left flank. Lofted it. Chance for a shot! And that's a throw-in. Now it's Rashford. Oh, the ball's come loose here. England cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Could be danger here. Here comes a mighty effort. And the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now.
And it's Livramento.
Looking here to chip it through. Bob. It's a good run down the right. And he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. Here's the chance to cross. Bob. Norway don't have many options and time is running out. Played into the middle. That had too much on it. Gehi chooses to go cross-field. Bellingham. Livramento. Now it's Foden. Livramento looking to hit the byline here. Oh, what a climb! Another header, but again the same outcome.
England really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Ryerson.
Bob.
Ryerson.
Played into space out wide. And he's cut it out. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Rice shifted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ustigard forwards and with intent. Rice moved on forwards. And it's played forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the counter-attack is on for England. Gets good distance on it. England have got it back and they'll have another go. Rice, oh, good spread. Foden, a lot of space ahead of him.
And it's Rice.
And here's Rashford. England cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Rashford wins the duel this time. And he welcomes it in. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Bellingham. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, can he get onto this? Bob? Oh, that's neat.
Anderson.
Hall. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rashford. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. Hall. Oh, such a clever touch. Needs a quality cross. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that will be the final act.
What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Norway can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
the owner of the blue vehicle, registration BG04D0M, please return to your vehicle. You've left your lights on. Thank you.
And running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the outstanding defender, Marquee, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity.
He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Anderson. White. Anderson.
Rice.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Kane. Gordon. Spence. Oh, the clearance is short. And a chance! Foden gets flagged offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Spence. Anderson. Yehi. Rice. Gordon. Foden. And here's Kane. Bellingham. Kane. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Defending of the desperate variety. Does really well to win the ball there. Whipped into space.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Pickford claims it without any fuss. Ødegaard.
Hit into the middle. They get a throw in.
Anderson aim forwards. Bellingham.
And it's played forward. So what can they make of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Nice control. Now then, the ball's come loose.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Rice, gently done. Stones. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Bob.
Oh, that's nice. Now here's the... climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
Norway really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Well timed, excellent interception. Bob.
And it's Ødegaard. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bob has given away a free kick. Stones.
Bellingham. Gehi.
Rice. Moved on forwards. Will be a throw-in.
Bob in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a climb! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Spence. Yehi. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Foden. White. Anderson. Now it's Foden. Oh, it's a Gordon! It's off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Over to the left. Played with finesse. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Østigard. Driven forward. And back to the keeper they go.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ødegaard. Ryerson. That's really well manoeuvred. Stones clears it away. Anderson. Bellingham. Done delicately. White. Up towards the front line. Bellingham. Anderson. Spence. Now it's Gordon. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Now it's Foden. Foden played out to the left flank. Spence. Ødegaard shifted upfield. Ryerson. Oh, can he get onto this? Ødegaard. Haaland. Foden. Spread out to the left. That is a great pick out. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Ødegaard can get it clear. And it's Spence. Ødegaard, some resolute defending there. Out to the left it goes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Out for a throw. Aimed in towards the centre. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Haaland. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And that has been cleared. Ødegaard. And here's Hot. There's the shot!
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Spence. Stones. Norway have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Aim forwards. Danger averted for now. Over to the left. And here's Kane. Foden. It's Kane! It's in! England are back in business!
And he's done it. It's a goal thanks to, after 11 minutes, is number 9.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
White. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bellingham. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Bob. Ødegaard. Bob. Gets into some space. Pickford gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Rice. And here's Kane. Good chance here! That had everyone off their seats.
Kane, well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Bob spread out to the left. That is lovely. Rice, gently done. Spence. Spence going full steam ahead down the left flank. Foden played out to the left flank.
Ryerson.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Moved on forwards. A chance to play it in. He's in a great, a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Bellingham attempts a clearance. Plays it out wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's Bellingham. White. And here's Foden. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety.
Ryerson.
That's been drilled forward. Stones gets it away. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. So who's he picking out? Oh, such a clever touch. And it's lofted through here. Gehi gets rid without sophistication. Ødegaard. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Bob. Played towards the other side. Bob. Out to the right. And here's Haaland. Haaland! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham. Played back to the goalkeeper. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That has found him in acres of space. Lovely feet. Ødegaard. Chance! They've played it short. Gets it away. That's really well manoeuvred. And the shot! Volleyed effort.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Rice. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure.
Gordon.
And here's Kane. He can get that clear. England have reclaimed it. Bellingham making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, this looks sharp. Gehi cuts it out. White. Rice. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Quality ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Østigard. Moved on forwards. Gehi. Aim forwards. Gehi. That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's making progress on the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. Ball's gone out of play. A lot of space ahead of him. Goes for a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. And that's aimed in. Gets his head on it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Anderson. Now it's Foden. Bob. Ryerson. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. White. Gordon succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Haaland. And it's Ødegaard. Cuts out the pass. Østigard has a look and plays it forward. White. Kane. Foden. Gordon, played out towards the right wing. Tries a deft little ball. Jude, surely! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Nice and simple for the keeper. And it's Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a lovely, neat pass. And they've got a throw. Stones. Bellingham. Anderson. And he goes cross-field. Spence. The muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Ødegaard. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Now it's Bob. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Gordon. Rice. Gordon. Nice physical challenge. And it's played forward. Stones. Stones forwards and with intent. It's a good run down the right. White tries across. That's really well cleared. And it's Spence. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's good play. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. It's a shot at goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bob really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Deftly away. Kane goes on a run down the left wing. Kane, that's a delicate pass. Lofted upfield. Spence. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Bob. Ødegaard. Oh, that's a nice ball. Bob. Bellingham. Foden. White. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Foden. Spence. And here's Gordon. Oh, great chance! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Ball's out once more. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Rice. And it's Rice. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Pickford sends that a long way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, there's a probing ball. White has created one goal already. White. Nice looking ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rice. Yehi. Stones. Anderson. Foden. Spence. Real chance! Just a whisker away. Anderson. Bellingham. White. Foden. Anderson. And it's Kane. Tries a measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Kane, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rice spread out to the left, and it's been played through. Now that's well seen too. Østigard has a look and plays it forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, perfectly measured that. Haaland! Bellingham. Anderson. Spence. Gordon. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's there to clear it. And the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kane certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That has been cut short. White. Bellingham. Stones. White. Bellingham. White. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Stones. Anderson. Stones chooses to go cross-field. Ødegaard shifted upfield. Rice. Now it's Gordon. Ødegaard. Ryerson. Aim forwards. Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, they can break here. That looks a good ball through. Haaland. Diving header! Goal! Norway! And they get themselves in front! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
Norway go into the lead. Rice. Bellingham. England keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Now it's Foden. Moved on forwards. Over to the left. Caresses it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Anderson. Rice. Stones. White. Stones. Foden. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Looking here to chip it through, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. They'll try to keep this up. Could be danger here! There are a few waiting for it. White did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Stones. Well read, nice interception. And it's played forward. Rice wins the duel this time. Gehi. Anderson. Stones shifted upfield. Stones played over towards the opposite flank. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Rice does really well there, strong defending. Spence. England to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Gehi. Spence.
If they're happy keeping possession, fair enough, Peter, but it isn't going to help them pose much of a threat by keeping it there.
And it's hoisted clear. Moved on forwards. Haaland. Ødegaard. Bob, oh, good spread. Spence. Gehi. Rice. Ball is over the line. That's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, sweet feet.
Bob crosses it in. It's a goal kick. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham. Stones. White. Aim forwards. Gehi cuts out the pass. Anderson forwards and with intent. And here's Foden. Oh, that's neat. Now that's a lovely exchange. Anderson. Haaland. He is through here. White getting this one clear. Oh, it's played into the area. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he thumps it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Bob. That's very neat. Played into the middle. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Foden. Norway, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Gordon!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Now it's Gordon, succumbs to the pressure. Driven forward, Anderson gets over and intercepts. And it's played forward. England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. White chasing after it. And here's Haaland, spread out to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Can he deliver? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Spence.
Gehi shifted upfield. White. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And here's Foden. Bellingham. Lobbed in behind. Good ball over the top. That is a brilliant interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That pass has been well intercepted. Aim forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Bob. Cross goes in there. Oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Spence, forwards and with intent. Played out to the right. That's tidy. And here's Foden. And it's Bellingham. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Anderson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Do have a chance to counter here. And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Norway clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's a lovely, neat pass. And Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ødegaard goes short. Aimed in towards the centre. Can he finish? Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard opts to play it back. Anderson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Anderson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ødegaard. Bob. Lovely bit of skill. He whips it across. Spence. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. White. Bellingham. Anderson. White tries making a foray down the right. Foden. Out to the right. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Oh, good ball! And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Ødegaard. Clearly not happy with that. Spence. Anderson. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Foden. Quality ball. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Cleared without complication. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Bob. And here's Haaland. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. Played in with purpose. Stones getting this one clear. Spence. And here's Gordon. Gordon! Aim forwards. Can he get onto this? Ødegaard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gordon. Bellingham chips it through. That's been drilled forward. Gordon. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. And it's played forward. And they can counter here. Decent progress down the left. He's found a way through. Stones forwards and with intent. Spence. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Bob. Oh, it's come loose. Bellingham. The final seconds now. Bellingham. Played down the flank. Foden. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that has been cleared. That's gone for a throw-in. Aim forwards. It's a loose ball. Bob, oh, good spread. Oh, good spread. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. The team still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Norway head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Yehi.
Rice.
Stones. Bellingham. White. White carries the ball down the right. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to break at pace. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Haaland. Bob. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Picks it up out wide. So who's he picking out? Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Rice.
Bellingham. Moved on forwards. Anderson.
Foden. Rice.
Now it's Kane. And it's Spence. Spence drives forward on the overlap. Gordon. And it's played forward. Some good work on the right flank here. Ryerson. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Spence shifted upfield. Rice. Stones. Bellingham. Stones aim forwards. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Stones. Stones gently done. Bellingham. Foden. White. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's going to go a long way. Rice. He's having a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Clears it away. And it's Bellingham. Foden. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Odegaard. Bob. Ryerson. Bob gets a cross in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. Anderson. Stones. Looks to the other side. Spence. England to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Rice. Yehi. Spence. Rice. And here's Kane. Foden. Short changes him with that pass. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Anderson. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Bob. Anderson. Yehi.